Hello everyone. Let's talk about Genesis chapter 43 today. This chapter continues the story of Joseph and his brothers, and it's filled with important lessons about forgiveness, family, and the way God's plans unfold. In Genesis 43, we find Jacob and his sons back in Canaan. They had returned from Egypt with grain they had purchased during the famine, but their situation was getting more difficult because they had run out of food. They needed to go back to Egypt to buy more grain, but there was a problem. Joseph, their long lost brother, whom they had sold into slavery years ago, had demanded that they bring their youngest brother Benjamin with them if they wanted to buy more grain. Jacob, their father, was very worried about sending Benjamin to Egypt. He had already lost one son, Joseph, and he didn't want to lose another. But the situation was dire, and they had no choice. So they decided to take Benjamin with them to Egypt. When they arrived in Egypt, Joseph saw Benjamin, his loved brother, and it moved him deeply. He was filled with emotion, but he didn't reveal his true identity to his brothers just yet. Joseph invited them to his house for a meal, but the brothers were afraid because they found the money they had paid for the grain in their sacks on their previous visit. They thought that Joseph might accuse them of theft. So they told Joseph's steward about the money and explained that they had bought it back with them. The steward reassured them and brought Simeon, who had been held as hostage, out to them. Then Joseph came to the house and they presented with gifts. But Joseph couldn't contain his emotions any longer. He asked about their father, Jacob, and finally revealed that he was their long lost brother, Joseph. It was a moment of great joy and tears. Joseph forgave his brothers for what they had done to him and assured them that God had a plan for their actions, a plan to save lives during the famine. Joseph told his brothers to hurry back to Canaan, bring their father Jacob and the entire family to Egypt. They were to settle in the land of Goshen, a fertile region in Egypt, where they could thrive during the famine. This story from Genesis 43 teaches us several important lessons. First, it shows us the power of forgiveness despite the wrongs committed against him. Joseph forgave his brothers and embraced them with love and compassion. This reminds us that forgiveness is a powerful force that can heal even the deepest wounds in our families and relationships. It highlights the importance of family. Joseph's desire to see his father Jacob and his younger brother Benjamin again is a testament to the bonds of family. We should cherish and protect our family relationships just as Joseph did. Finally, it reminds us that God's plan is often mysterious and unfolds in ways we cannot fully understand. Joseph's journey from slavery to leadership in Egypt was all part of God's plan to save his family and many others during the famine. In conclusion, Genesis chapter 43 teaches us about the power of forgiveness, the importance of family, and the mystery of God's plan. It's a story that continues to inspire and guide us in our own lives as we navigate our relationships and seek to understand God's purpose for us. Thank you for listening. May God bless you all in abundance.